Okay. Okay, let's go back to the Pali. Olarika is Kuma, the Pali. So here, Akusla Vedana, sorry, Olarika Suma, Akusla Vedana Olarika, Kusla Pyada Vedana, Sukuma, Kusla Vedana Olarika, Apyada Vedana Sukuma. Here, one, the one pair. By these sentences, the Buddha taught the Olarika is Sukuma Vedana according to Kuslatika. Yeah, according to Kuslatika. By the Pali, Dukha Vedana Olarika, Sukhaja Adukama Sukhaja Vedana Sukuma, Sukha Dukha Vedana Olarika, Adukama Sukha Vedana Sukuma. By these sentences, the Buddha referred to Vedanatika. The Asma Panasa Vedana Olarika, Asma Panasa Vedana Sukuma. According to Oedipus, the Buddha analyzed this pair. This Sasawa Vedana Olarika and Nasawa Vedana Sukuma. By this pair, the Buddha analyzed Sukuma Olarika is Sukuma Vedana by Lokiya and Lokotra. So we have 4 pairs here, Pali. So we have to go to the Atthakatha. Tattha Eko, we have done up to Anasawa, Ota Vipriya Yena Sukuma. We have discussed this paragraph already. Now we come to Tattha Eko Newa Kusla Tike Kowido Hoti Na Vedana Tike. So we go to this. Tattha is the classification of Vedana as Olarika as Sukuma. Eko here, Eko not referred to the 1%. Eko here, some. Some, some person or some people, we can say some people. Eko not 1%. Yeah, referred to some, like a Eke. But it is used as singular here. But even though it is singular, so it refers to some people. Eko Kusalatike Kowido na hodi. Kusalatike, Ekuslatika Kowido, not careful. The person or some people are not skillful ekuslatika. Now vedanatike, they are also not skillful vedanatika. So they are not skillful two tika. They cannot differentiate these two tika very well concerning the classification of Olarika Sukuma, the Olarika Sukuma. So how here? So Kuslatika Rakami di Vedanatika Pedidi destroy Vedanatika Pedidi. He destroyed Vedanatika. So Kuslatika Rakami with the purpose to preserve Kuslatika. With the purpose to preserve Kuslatika, he destroys Vedanatika. Vedanatika Rakami di Kuslatika Pedidi. With the purpose to preserve Vedanatika, he breaks, he violates the translation. The Tispara delusions violates. He violates or he destroys Kuslatika. Ekotika Rakami di Pumandara Pedidi. Concerning this, now one or some with the purpose to preserve Tika, he breaks Bhumi, he breaks bhumi, or he mixed with the bhumi. That's why he confused there. Eko vedidi, eko na vedidi, one does not destroy. Here. So the vedana, sukkuma, olarika. The Buddha analyzes the feeling into four groups there. Not 4 groups. We should not mix those 4 groups. We should differentiate each group where we classified Vedana as Olarika as Sukkuma. So Kata, how to classify this Vedana as Olarika as Sukkuma. Sukha Dukkha Vedana Olarika Adukha Manuska Vedana Sukkuma. Yeah, according to Vedānākkhandho, the Buddha used Sukha, Dukkha, Vedana, Olarika, Adukha, Masukha, Vedana, Sukkuma. According to Vedānākkhandho, what the Buddha said, Vedānākkhandho, Sukha, Dukkha, Vedana, Olarika, Adukha, Masukha, Vedana, Sukkuma. So according to Vedānākkhandho, now here according to Vedānākkhandho, Sukha, Dukkha, always Olarika, Adukha Masukha, always Sukkuma. So according to Kusala here, Ta Eko Patikipati, one denies, Patikipati denies. Ta Eko Patikipati, one denies it. Gain, here you have to add gain. How he denies gain. Nasapa Adukha Masukha Sukkuma. He denied, he said, not all Adukha Masukhas are Sukkuma. But the Buddha said, Adukha Masukha Vedana Sukkuma, Vedānākkhandho. But he said, no, that's not correct. Not all Adukha Masukhas are Sukkuma. Sahi Kuslabi Ati Aguslabi Ati Abhyagatabi Ati. The Adukha Masukha Vedana, Yasma, he here means Yasma. The Yasma Tasma, there are Yasma and Tasma. Here, he means Yasma. Sa Adukha Masukha. Adukha Masukha can be classified into 3. Kusala, Akusala, Abhyagata. Or Adukha Masukha Vedana can also be Kusala, or there is the Kusala Adukha Masukha Vedana, Akusala Adukha Masukha Vedana, Abhyagata Asukha Masukha Vedana. So not all Akusalas are Sukkuma, not all Adukha Masukha Vedanas are Sukkuma, because the Adukha Masukha Vedana can be Kusala, Akusala, and Abhyagata. That among the 3 kinds of Vedana. Kusala, Kusala, Olarika, Abhyagata, Sukkuma. According to Kusala Dika, Kusala, Olarika, Abhyagata, Sukkuma. Here, according to Vedānākkhandho, Adukha Masukha Vedana, Sukkuma. But Asukha Masukha Vedana, Asukha Masukha Vedana can be Kusala, Akusala, Abhyagata. So if we analyze Kusala, Abhyagata as Olarika, Sukkuma, Kusala, Akusala are Olarika, Abhyagatas are Sukkuma. So according to this, it cannot be said, it should not be said that Adukha Masukha Vedana Sukkuma. Because Adukha Masukha Vedana also can be Olarika. Because the Adukha Masukha Vedana are Kusala and Akusala. The can be seen a Kusala and Akusala. If Asukha Masukha Vedana, Kusala or Akusala, compared to Abhyagata, they are Olarika. The Abhyagata, Adukha Masukha Vedana is Sukkuma. So he said like that. Kasma Vinyayati here, you have to add Vinyayati. Kasma Vinyayati. How can we know? Kasma Vinyayati. How can we know? So he gave the reason. Kusalatike Paliya Agdada, because it comes from Kusalatika is the Pali. It comes from Kusalatika is the Pali. According to Kusalatika, is the Pali. According to Kusalatika is the Pali. Akusala Vedana Olarika Kusala Vyagada Sukuma. The Kusala Olarika Abhyagada Sukuma. According it comes from this Kusalatika. Kasama Kusalatike Paliya Agdada. Agdada Agdada, it comes because it comes from the Kusalatika Pali. That's why, Agdada. Iti, that's why. So you need to conclude Sabba Aduka Masuka Vedana Sukuma Nahodi Na. You have to conclude Na Sabba Aduka Masuka Sukuma. Nasapa astuka masuka sukuma. You need to conclude like that. So iti vinyayati. So it knows. It is known. So it is known. Yakasma vinyadi. How is this known? Because it comes to the Kusaladika in the Pali. So it is known. Ewa Kusalatiko Rakito Hodi Vedanatiko Pana Paino. So in this way, one preserve Kusalatika, but he breaks Vedanatika. Kusalatiko Rakito Hodi. Kusalatika is preserved. Vedanatiko Pana Paino. Vedanatika is broken. Or Vedanatika is destroyed. So that's why we need to differentiate the tika, the two tika. We should not mix the two tika here. If we mix the two tika, so we will be confused. We will be complicated there. This one, in order to preserve Kusalatika, one breaks Vedanatika. There, some with the purpose to preserve Vedanatika, he breaks Kusalatika. How? Kusala Vedana Olarika Abhyagada Vedana Sukuma. Kusalatika said. In the Kusalatika, the Buddha said, Kusala Akusala Vedana Olarika Abhyagada Vedana Sukuma. Ta eko predictably. Now, one denies that. Nasaba Abhyagada Sukuma. Not all Abhyagadas are Sukuma. Because here, according to Kusaladika, Abhyagada Vedanas are Sukuma, he said. The Buddha said. Now, briefly, without giving a further explanation there, now the Buddha just said, Abhyagada Vedana Sukuma. So, Abhyagada Vedana here, what kind of Vedana is called Abhyagada? Nasapa Abhyagada Sukuma, he said, not all Abhyagadas are Sukuma. Sahi Sukhabi Ati Dukhabi, Adukama Sukhabi. Abhyagada here, Vedana can be classified into Sukha, Dukha, Adukama Sukha. So Dukha, Sukha, Dukha, Adukama Sukha. Tatas Sukha, Dukha, Olarika, Adukama Sukha, Sukuma. So if we classify Abhyagada Vedana as Sukha, Dukha, Adukama Sukha, then according to Vedanatika, now Sukha and Dukha are Olarika. Adukha Masukha is Sukuma. Sukha dukkha olarika adukha musukha sukhuma. So you cannot say abhyagata vedana sukhuma. If you say abhyagata vedana sukhuma, how will you explain the sukha dukkha abhyagata vedana? So sukha dukkha abhyagata vedana, according to Vedānāttika, is olarika. So when you come to the Kusalatika, you need to classify it according to Kusalatika. When you come to Vedānāttika, you need to classify it according to Vedānāttika. You cannot mix these two tika. If you mix these two tika, the meaning will be different. Okay, let's see why here. Kasma, why? Vedānāttika Pali Agdata. Because a Vedānāttika, it comes the Vedānāttika, according to Vedānāttika, is Abhyagata Sukhuma, Vedānāttika says Abhyagata Vedana is Sukhuma. So according to Vedānāttika, we cannot say Kusala Vedana Olarika Abhyagata Vedana Sukhuma, according to Vedānāttika. That's why he denies it. So by denying it, he breaks Kusalatika. Now why he is preserving Vedānāttika? So it was thus, or in this way, Vedānāttika Rakita Hodi, Vedānāttika is preserved. Kusalatika Pana by no. Kusalatika is destroyed. So the conclusion of the Atthakta here. Conclusion. Kusalatika sapana agratane Vedānāttika anolokidwa. Kusalatika sa agratane. So in the case of, what to say, agratana, when it comes to Kusalatika, don't look at Vedānāttika. Vedānāttika no lokidwa without looking at Vedānāttika. Vedānāttika sa agratane. When it comes to Vedānāttika, Kusalatika no lokidwa without looking at Kusalatika. Kusaladina Kusalatika lakhnena. Kusala akusala abhyada Vedana Kusalatika lakhanena is to be analyzed by Kusalatika characteristics. Sukhadina Vedānāttika lakhanena. Sukha, dukkha, adukha, musukha Vedana is to be analyzed according to Vedana characteristics. Olarika sukhumata katheto na pediti nama. If you analyze Olarika Sukhuma according to the tika, respected tika, you do not destroy the tika here. Na pediti nama. So you do not mix Kusalatika with Vedānāttika. Vedānāttika with Kusalatika. If you mix Kusalatika with Vedānāttika, then you cannot get the meaning. If you mix Vedānāttika with Kusalatika also, you cannot get the real meaning. So don't mix these two tika. So the way you analyze these two tika, you need to analyze separately without mixing with each other here. Concerning this, Atthakta did not say anything yet. The tika. So we continue Atthakta here. Yampi. Yampi here. That word, Yampi. Yampi, that word. Which word here? Kusala, Vedana, Olarika, Abhyada, Vedana, Sukhuma. Yeah, that word, that sentence or this praise, this paragraph, Kuslatika Voktam, the Buddha said a Kuslatika. The Buddha said such a word, Kusla, Kusla, Vedana, Olarika, Abhyavada, Vedana, Sukuma, e Kuslatika. Tata ego, tatiko, tata ego, ego, some, tata, concerning that paragraph. Kusala lokotra vedana pisamana, olarika nama. Once the some said. So if you say kusala, kusala vedana, olarika, if you say so, kusala can be kusala lokotra vedana pisamana, olarika nama. It will mean the kusala, even though it is lokotra vedana is olarika. Vibhaṅga Abhidhamma so Vibhaja Viññāna Sajada Pisamana Sukuma. The Vibhaṅga, so Abhyagada included a Vibhaṅga, remember. So Kusala, lokotra, you have Kusala a Vibhaṅga. Or a lokotra, you can say you have Kusala a Abhyagada. So compare these two. Kusala is olarika. Kusala vedana is olarika. Abhyagada vedana is sukuma. So if you say so, if you say kusala vedana is olarika, abhyagata vedana is sukuma. If you say so, aglokotra cheta, there is also kusala. Now that lokotra kusala vedana can be olarika if you say so. The Vibhaṅga, Vibhaja Viññāna also, the Vibhaṅga, the abhyagata vedana. So if so, the Vibhaja Viññāna Sajada Pisamana, the vedana arises together with the Vibhaja Viññāna also can be sukuma. He said. Now he complain here. If you say kusala vedana is olarika, abhyagata vedana is sukuma. If you say so, the Buddha said in the Pali, kuslatika. If so, ibe lokotra kusala can be olarika. Ibe Vibhaja Viññāna vedana can be sukuma. Actually, lokotra kusala or lokotra kusala vedana must be sukuma because it is lokotra. So Vibhaja Viññāna, that is aheduka. That aheduka should be olarika, but according to the Kuslatika, abhyagata vedana sukuma, it also can be sukuma. He complained like that. No? What did he? No, ego, what did he? One says, so ewan santa panita lokotra vedana olarika nama krodo. Now he, in this way, make lokotra vedana, the noble, the superior lokotra vedana as olarika. And Vibhaja Viññāna Samyutta Ahetuka Hina Jala Vedana Sukuma Nama Krodo. He is making the superior Ahetuka Vedana as Sukuma. Tika Rakamiti Bhumadra Peridi Nama. In order to preserve Tika, he breaks the Bhumi. That means Tika and Bhumi also should not be mixed with each other. When you come to the Tika, you have to analyze Vedana according to the Tika only. When you come to the Bhumi, you have to analyze Vedana according to the Bhumi. So you should not mix. According to Tika, the Vedana analyzes in the Tika. You should not analyze according to the Bhumi. If so, you will get wrong. If you analyze Vedana according to the Bhumi, you will get wrong there. Because according to Tika, Kusala is Olarika, Abhyada is Sukuma. According to Tika. When you come to the Bhumi, Dipacha Vijnana belongs to Kamajara Bhumi. Logodara Kusala belongs to Logodara Bhumi. According to the Bhumi, Kamajara Bhumi must be a period in Logodara Bhumi. Logodara Bhumi must be superior. But here, if you compare to Kusala Tika, the Vedana, if you compare the Vedana according to Kusala Tika, so according to Kusala Tika, Kusala is Olarika, Abhyada is Sukuma. So you should not analyze this Kusala Tika according to the Bhumi. Not to preserve this Kusala Tika, you do not destroy Bhumi. If you preserve Kusala Tika, you destroy Bhumi. So Kusala Tika, the Vedana, a Kusala Tika should be analyzed according to the Bhumi. You should not mix there. Tata Bhumi Kusala Pana. Tata Bhumi Vipakene Wasade Yochedo Katedo. If you say, or if you classify Tata Bhumi Kusala Tata Bhumi Vipaka. So the Kusala with the Vipaka. The Kusala and the Vipaka should be analyzed according to respective Bhumi only. Kusala Ekamajara Bhumi, Vipaka Ekamajara Bhumi, you should. But Kusala Ekamajara Bhumi, Vipaka Ekamajara Bhumi, these two, that's it. So Dvipaja Vijnana, the Vedana arises together with Dvipaja Vijnana. That is Abhyada. The Vedana arises together with the Kamajara Kusala or Mahakusala, for example. Mahakusala. So the Mahakusala. So there is also Kamajara Bhumi. According to Kusala Tika, you know, the Vedana arises together with Mahakusala is Olarika. The Vedana arises together with the Dvipaja Vijnana is what? Sukuma. How do you think in this way, in this case? Kusala and Vipaka. According to Kusala Tika, here he said, where you the Tata Bhumiya Kusala, Tata Vipaka was Sinewa Sade, he said. The Kusala and Vipaka is the same Bhumi, should be analyzed here. It's the same Bhumi. When you analyze Kusala and Vipaka is the same Bhumi. Kusala is Olarika, Vipaka is Sukuma. How about this? How do you think? No explanation for this, you know. The Ahedika Vipaka is Kamajara Kusala. But here Dvipaja Vijnana should be Kusala Vipaka, Dvipaja Vijnana. Because we say we are talking about Mahakusala. So the Vipaka here should be Kusala Vipaka, not Akusala Vipaka. So if we say Akusala Vipaka, if we take any Vipaka here, any Abhyada, we also can take Akusala Vipaka. According to this sentence, according to this suggestion, now if we take Mahakusala as Olarika, Mahakusala, the Vedana arises together with Mahakusala as Olarika. If you take the Vedana arises together with Dvipaja Vijnana, whether Kusala Vipaka, Akusala Vipaka as Sukuma. So is it possible? How do you think?
Sayadaw, Do we have to consider the classification in terms of jati as well? You know?
Kusala is jati actually.
Yes, because so when we say jati, right, then it means we should not compare the kusala with apyakata because they don't belong to the same jati.
No, the aheduka vipaka kamasara kusala. Yes, not just jati, yes.
Right, Sayadaw?
So, but here, tata bhumiya kusala, tata bhumi vipaki newa, he said. This paragraph, you see the sentence?
Yeah.
Tata bhumiya kusala pana, tata bhumi vipaki newa. So, the kusala is such bhumi should be analyzed with the vipaka is that bhumi, he said.
Yeah,
so
but
both.
then I mean here it's just because according to the context over here, in the context over here, then he's going the person who ego whatever person, he comparing the vedana between the different bhumi, right? So that's the reason why the commentators say that you should not do that. You have to do the comparison within the bhumi. But then I think that even within the bhumi, we also have other categorization as well. So I don't think we should compare, like, you know, even though they are in the kama vachara, but you know, some of them are kusala and some of them are vipaka. So we should not compare them together. That's what I think.
According to his suggestion, we should. Because he continued, you see, he gave the method here, how to analyze the kusala and vipaka is the same bhumi, how to analyze, he said here. Kamajara kusala hi olarika, he to be continuous. Kamajara kusala olarika. De kamasara vipaka sukhuma. He said like that. But even this, the sentence, you know, there is there is state out. Kamajara kusala, kamajara vipaka, he said. So aheduka vipaka also kamajara vipaka. Kamajara kusala, we have only maha kusala, 8 maha kusala only.
And then also, so you know, here we're just talking about the olarika and sukhuma, right? We're not talking about the superiority. It just you know, it grows and it's subtle, but it doesn't mean that something is subtle is superior, more superior than the growth, right?
Yeah, yes. The generally speaking, the cross is subtle and superior, inferior. What is a cross? It is inferior actually. What is subtle? It is superior. But here we don't classify superior and inferior. We classify cross as subtle only. Yes.
Yeah, because inferior and superior is the hina and pinat. What is that? Yeah, it's a different pair. Over here we only comparing the olarika and sukhuma, right? So, you know, we haven't gotten to the hina and panita yet.
No, hina panita yet.
Yeah, so I think it's possible, but just when we say that, for example, the maha kusala chitta, but the vedana associated with it is sukha, and in the panchadora vinyanas and the vedana associated with them are adukkhama sukha, then it's fine. It just I mean we just comparing the sukhuma and olarika. It doesn't mean that the vedana in the mahakusala is inferior than that, because we're not talking about inferiority or superiority here. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, here kamajara kusala, kamajara vipaka. Kusala, you know, as we have discussed before, kusala make us shaken. Vipaka make us quiet. That's why we say the second one, Olarika, the quiet one, Sukuma. Yes, according to this part. So Rupajara, Arupajara, Lokodara Kusala. Yeah, Rupajara Kusala, Rupajara Vibhaṅga. Arupajara Kusala, Arupajara Vibhaṅga. Lokodara Kusala, Lokodara Vibhaṅga. Imina Niharena Katedo Nabediti Nama. If we classify it this way, we say it is not destroyed. So we have the different opinions here, controversies. Tibidara Jula Naga Tiro, Tibidika Jula Bia Tiro. So I remember this point, before, when we learn about Rupakanda, we say Tibidika Jula Naga Tiro, we say. Tibidika Jula Bia Tiro, the Jula Naga, Jula Bia. Those two people, two Mahatiras are different according to the Upakanda, or the same, not different, the same. So according to the Sihali version, it is Tipika Jula Naga Thera. According to Myanmar version, it is Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera. So these two are the same. These two Mahatiras are the same, according to Upakanda. But when it comes to vedānākkhandho, Tipika Jula Naga Thera, Tipika Jula Bhaya Theras are different, These two Theras are not the same. So they had different ideas. They had different opinions, these two. So we need to reconsider Tipika Jula Naga Thera, Erupakanda, the Tipika Jula Naga Thera. In Myanmar version, we have only Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera. Because Myanmar scholar prefer Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera to Tipika Naga Thera, Jula Naga Thera. So Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera. We preserve Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera. In many the cases, we follow Tipika Jula Bhaya Thera's ideas. We do not follow the Tipika Jula Naga Thera, but both are Tipika. So how they had different ideas, let's see here. Remarkable, Tipika Jula Naga Thera Panaha, Pana, another views. Tipika Jula Naga Thera Aha. Tipika Jula Naga Thera said. Akusle Olarika Sukuma Danama na Odritapa. Agusla. The Buddha did not prescribe or did not say the Olarika is Sukuma. Then he here, right? Then the Akusla Vedana Ekata Olarika Miwa. Of course, yes, because Akusla Vedana is definite Olarika. Ekata real Olarika, he said. That's why Akusla, the Buddha did not say, did not analyze the Vedana as Olarika Sukuma, sorry. As Olarika Sukuma. In the case of Lokodara also, the Buddha did not analyze Olarika Sukuma a Lokodara because the Lokodara is always Sukuma, Lokodara Vedana. So Agusla Vedana is always Olarika. That's why the Buddha did not analyze Agusla Vedana as Olarika Sukuma. Lokodara Vedana, Vedana is always Sukuma. That's why the Buddha did not classify Lokodara Vedana as Olarika Sukuma. Tipika Jula Naga Thera said. So whether it is right, you have to go back to the Pali. The Pali. Yeah, Agusla Vedana Olarika Kusala here. Agusla Vedana Olarika, the Buddha says simply. Agusla Vedana Olarika, he says so. He did not analyze again. Auto Agusla Vedana, such a Vedana is Olarika, such Vedana is Sukuma. He did not he did not classify again. That's why Tipika Chula Naga Thira views a Agusla as it is always Olarika. It is not analyzed into Olarika as Sukuma, a Agusla. A Logodra, yeah, Kusla Pyada. Kusla Pyada Vedana, yeah, Kusla Pyada. A Lokodra, because the Buddha did not analyze here. The Buddha just said, Kusla Pyagada Vedana Sukuma. The Buddha just says so. All the Lokodra should be always Sukuma, because it is Lokodra. He thinks it is Lokodra. It must always be Sukuma. That's why the Buddha did not analyze further Kusane Lokodra Chetas. He just said Kusla. He did not say Lokodra Kusla is Olarika, Lokodra the Vibhaṅga is Sukuma. The Buddha did not say. As the Buddha did not say so, Lokodra Vedana, all Lokodra Vedana should always be Sukuma. He thinks so here. Imakata Aharidwa, Tipika Jula Byatirata Katensu. So here this view, the views of Tipika Jula Nagatira. Some of the monks bring these views to Tipika Jula Byatira. Ewan Tirina Gatita is they say, Venerable Sir, Tipika Jula Nagatira says so. They report, you see, they reported what Tipika Jula Nagatira views. Tipika Jula Byatiro aha. So Tipika Jula Byatira said, Sama Sabudina Abhidhamma Piṭaka Eka Padasa Pi Dvena Pi Vedāna Agrathane Naya Dato Yogda Thane Nayo Adeno Namanati. The Buddha always gave the method when it comes to the Abhidhamma. Even though one word or two words, the Buddha always gave the method, he said. Naya Dato Kato Yogda Thane Nayo Agado Namanati. He that is he gives the method. He gives the method that should be given, you know. He gives the method that should be given. The sentence is negative sentence here. Adeno namanati. No, not giving. Agado namanati. No, not making. That means he makes, or that means he gives. Adeno namanati, he gives. Adena, one negative. Nati, one negative. Two negatives makes the positive. So adeno namanati, he gives. Agado namanati, he makes. So if there are two negatives, negative says, that negative, two negatives means positive. So in the Pali, two negatives makes positive. That is the formula, you know, formula. Two negative equal to positive. Adeno nama nati. No, not kepe means gives. Agado nama nati. No, not making means makes. Ida paneke jo, yeah. Ida paneke jo. Concerning this, concerning Sukkuma and Olarika Sukkuma. Panna here, Panna referred to the former city. Panna, even though the method is given, or even though the suitable method is made, is making. Acharya Asmiti, some say, I am master, I am master. No, Acharya Asmi, I am master. I know Buddha's teaching. Someone said, I am master. He declared himself as master. Which door he go around? Which door here goes going around? I am master, I am master. Agusle Olarika Skumada Udramano Kokojati. He has doubt there. Now, in the classification of Akusala as Olarika Sukuma. Koko Jayati, he makes doubt. Koko Jayati. Koko, here, Koko Jayati, there are two. This, I don't know how to call this Pali. Maybe you have learned already, I think. Tike Jayati, Koko Jayati, this word. Makes something. Koko Jayati here makes doubt or have a doubt. Koko Jayati. So he has doubt. Even though he is, he declared himself as master, he still have a doubt. A Akusla to be Olarika Sukuma. He has doubt in the Buddha, even though the Buddha gave the method. Even though the Buddha gave the method, he still has doubt. In the Akusla Vedana to be Olarika Sukuma. Sama Sabodina Pana Logo Drepi Olarika Sukumana Odrita, he said. The Buddha.
Sorry, Sayadaw. Kuku Jayadi, you mean in doubt?
Yes, have a doubt. Have confused.
Because this is the verb from the long guguja, right? From the long form guguja. Guguja originally means remorse, right?
Guguja. Yes, remorse, Guguja. Guguja yadi. The next year. Let me see next year. Guguja yadi. Next year, Guguja. Yes. Guguja makes Guguja. The translation. How about the translation here? Translate. Explained by lacking what is property. Okay. Having spoken thus, he quoted this. Happy Gogocha. Yes, regrets. Right, you are right. Has regrets. Gogocha yadi. This translation is right. Gogocha is not doubt. It's not doubt. Has regressed. That's right. Kokocha makes kokocha. Has kokocha. So has regrets or may regrets of the Buddha's teaching. Yes, yes. So Sama Sambuddhena. Sama Sambuddhena Pana Logotre Olarika Skumara Udrida. The Buddha Udrida here describe, you can say describe. The Buddha has described Olarika e Sukuma Iveto e Logotra. Iveto e Logotra. So according to Jula Naga, Akusla is always Olarika. That's why the Buddha did not analyze Akusla as Olarika Sukuma. Logotra is also always Sukuma. That's why the Buddha did not analyze the Logotra Vedana as Olarika Sukuma. But according to Tipitaka Julabhya Thera, now the Buddha makes, the Buddha gives, or the Buddha analyzes the Akusla as Olarika Sukuma and the Logotra as Olarika Sukuma. How here he gave the one sutta, Ewajapana Wadwa, Ewajapana Wadwa, Ida Sutta. After say this, Ida Sutta Hari, he brought this sutta. Tatra Bade Yaya Patipada Tukha Dada Benya Ayabade Patipada Upiyenewa Hina Akayadi Tukha Daja Dada Daja. So this sutta, you get this sutta. So you can get a Tikanikaya on the Patika Waka Tikanikaya. So we have 4 practices of Patipada. Now among the 4 Patipada, we have the lowest one, Dukkha Patipada Dada Benya. We have Dukkha Patipada Dada Benya, Dukkha Patipada Kaipa Benya, Sukha Patipada Dada Benya, Sukha Patipada Kaipa Benya. There are 4 kinds of Patipada, 4 kinds of practice. So among the 4 kinds of practice, Dukkha Patipada Dada Benya. This practice is hina, a period, because of 2 reasons here. Dukkata, dandada. Is the hard to practice dandada. It is understood slowly by 2 reasons. This practice is a period. So he used the word a period here. According to Julabhya Thera, Tipitaka Julabhya Thera, a period in Olarika is similar, the same. Is it? Right now? So Hina in Olarika here.
Yes, then I don't understand, Sayadaw. It's just for example, in fact I had a question from the previous lecture as well. So in the previous lecture, when there is in the Tika, where the talked about the classification of Vedana within the Kama Vajara, then there is one sentence in there. He said that the Upekha Vedana is more superior than Sukha Vedana. But does that mean that the Maha Kusala Citta, so we have 8 Maha Kusala Cittas. Does that mean that the Cittas associated with Somanasas is inferior than the Citta associated with the Upekkha's,
Yes, the Upekha is superior. The Somanasa is inferior.
So I think, but it looks to me, from my understanding, is that the Mahakusala with the Somanasa Citta would give a better result than the Mahakusala with Upekha. This should be superior.
We also have controversy because of the concerning the Somanasa and Upekha. Some say, you know, the Bodhisattva or the Bodhisattva is with Upekha. Some say with Somanasa. But the Ibido Tipika Sero, no? Tipika Sero views the Bodhisattva or the Buddha Bodhisattva is different. Their views. The Buddha must, the Bodhisattva must be with Upekha. One views there. So another one say, no, it must be with Somanasa. Because the Buddha, you know, when he made something for the welfare of the beings, is a happy, with happy Jada. He has metta, the metta Pupakama, we say, with foreigners of the metta. So the metta associated with Somanasa. That's why the Bodhisattva or the Bodhisattva also should be with Somanasa. As I said, the Upekha is superior to Somanasa. That's why the Bodhisattva or Bodhisattva must be with Upekha.
Yes. Well, but I mean, if according to the explanation of the Tika, right? If we take the explanation of the Tika, then Upekha should be superior, right?
Yes, according to Vedānākkhandho, yes.
Yeah, but then
according to Vedānākkhandho, Sukha is Adukama Sukha. So the Adukama Sukha superior, Sukha inferior. If we compare these two.
Yes, but then because I mean, as I said earlier, so you know, we're talking about Sukuma and Olarika here. We haven't talked about the Hina and Panita yet. But then
yes,
now we go into the end of the explanation of the Julapaya Thera, then he said that is Olarika a superior. So I don't understand.
Yes, if you don't understand, you think about it more. That's why
so
they
using
also
the
have
word Hina here, yes.
Hina, the original Pali word is Hina. So he refers Hina to Sukuma here. So
Hina
he takes he takes Hina as Olarika. That's why he quotes this sutta. So he definitely refer Olarika to Hina, Hina to Olarika here.
Yeah.
Sayadaw, we see the Padisandhi of the Bodhisattva is the Ubeka Padisandhi. Could you please give that reference? Where did you read that one?
You can
what we know is only Somlasa.
You can see there.
Yeah, there is a controversial, yes.
Yes, the expositor, the expositors. Atta Salini Attakatha, the Vibhaṅga session, Vibhaṅga chapter. So Atta Salini, where you Atta Salini, where he explained about Vibhaṅga, he also mentioned that one. So you can go there, you know. But we all believe, we all here believe the Bodhisattva or Bodhisattva must be associated with Somanasa. In Myanmar people. But in Sri Lanka, they had controversy there, they had different views. Okay, it's over 8 already. So let's stop here. Let's conclude our lecture by saying Buddha Sasana Jira Dettatu. Buddha Sasana Jira Dettatu. Buddha Sasana Chira Tetatu, Buddha Sasana Chira Tetatu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw. Please take care, Sayadaw.
Yes, I will take care of myself. Thank you very much.
Yes, see you
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.